When we see a frog, we see it in its final stage of development. Frogs begin as eggs. The mother frog will lay her eggs in the water or in wet places. The egg begins as a single cell. Several thousands are sometimes laid at once. The single frog cell begins to split into two, then those split, and so on. There are then many cells in the egg. The massive cells come to form an embryo with organs and gills. After 21 days in the development period, the embryo quickly leaves its jelly shell and becomes a tadpole, a baby frog. After about 5 weeks, the tadpole begins to change, growing hind legs, forelegs, lungs, and their heads begin to bulge. Now and then, the tadpole will wiggle their way to the surface of the water to breathe in air. The tail of the tadpole becomes larger and makes it now possible for the tadpole to swim around and catch food. The tadpole becomes even more frog-like. They shed their skin and lips, the tail becomes much smaller, and their legs grow. After 11 weeks from the egg being laid, the frog is fully developed. The frog lives mostly on land and occasionally swims in the water. The frog begins to eat insects and worms. Eventually, the frog will find a mate. The female will lay the eggs, the male will fertilize them, and the process begins again. So to go over the frog life cycle one more time, the frogs start out as eggs, they then turn into tadpoles. After that, they turn into tadpoles with 2 legs, then into tadpoles with 4 legs, they turn into a froglet, then they're an adult, and then they mate and have babies of their own. Then the frog life cycle starts all over again. Thank you for watching. Go Cougs!